Hi, I'm Devin. I'm the head of customer service for Vive Health. And in today's video, we'll go over the assembly, the operation, and the disassembly of your Vive power scooter. With your power scooter, you'll find four main parts: the front section, the rear section, the seat unit, and the battery. Other supplemental components are included to help with operation and assembly and include the charging cable, 2 armrests, 4 screw knobs, the battery platen, the basket bracket and screws, and the mesh basket. This is how you will find the Vive 3-wheel power scooter as it comes right out of the box. We'll cover the assembly and adjustment of all the parts here. And we'll start on the tiller. I've loosened these 2 screws so that we can install the bracket plate that will hold the metal mesh basket in place. The plate should be adjusted or installed this way with these 2 hooks curving upward. Reinstall those screws straight down through and tighten them down. Now that the plate is in place, we can loosen the tiller knob here to adjust the tiller to a vertical position. Position is adjustable based on where you install the seat, so this can be adjusted for your comfort later on. Now that the tiller is in place, we'll install the battery. We have the battery pack here. The contacts underneath are going to fit down onto the metal contacts on the rear section. You should be able to just drop that into place and it'll fit properly. It may need a little, fiddling. You may need to adjust it just a slight bit. Once that's properly connected, you'll install the battery platen with a screw knob here. The plate will fit down like this to hold the battery down in place. Fit the screw knob down and through. And tighten that down. If the battery ever does need to be removed, all you have to do is loosen this slightly without removing it, rotate it to the side, and you can lift the battery up and off. Then just fit that back down and tighten. Now you will install the seat unit. The seat unit here fits into the silver seat post. The seat post is removable, but it should all be installed at once. Fit that down and in until the screw holes in the seat post align with the socket. You'll take a screw knob and fit that in here. Make sure that you're keeping those screw holes aligned. And you'll tighten that down fully until the post is secure. If you've attached it without the seat facing forward, you can unlock the seat's rotation with this lever, which will allow the seat to move. And then once it's back in place, re-engage that lever and the seat will lock into the position you'll leave it. Now that we have the seat installed, we can fold up the seat back. I have a screw knob installed already so that we can install the armrests into the square sockets on either side of the seat. We have an armrest here. Fit this into place. Adjust that to the desired width and tighten with the screw knob until it's secure. Now that we have the seat and the armrest installed, we can get the basket attached to the front. Basket attaches to the front bracket here using these 2 bars. Fit them together in and press down to secure. The basket will be set in place. Now that we're all set with the assembly and setup, we can move on to covering the operations of the Vive 3-wheel power scooter. This is the battery pack for the Vive 3-wheel power scooter. The battery pack is installed right now. What we'll do is cover the initial charge as well as maintenance and recharging. Your first step will be to pull aside the port cover to expose the overload protector button in the power port. You'll plug the wall charger into any standard 110 volt wall outlet. Plug the cord into the power port. The initial charge from flat battery will be about 10 to 12 hours. Once it's approaching roughly 90% power, the light on the wall charger will illuminate green. From there, leave the device plugged in for another hour or two just to make sure that the battery is fully topped off. And then disconnect the battery and the wall charger from the wall. With repeated use, the battery will condition, it will wear in. So after 3 or 4 full recharges, your battery will reach its optimum power level. If you're not using the scooter regularly, just as maintenance, recharge the battery fully every week to 2 weeks and make sure to disconnect the power cord when not in use. So this is the tiller console for the Vive 3-wheel power scooter. At the top here, you'll find the battery indicator. These lights will illuminate to show you the power level. They'll also blink in sequence if there is an error with the scooter. The lights will blink a certain number of times, go blank, and then repeat that blink sequence. Those sequences can be referenced in your user manual to determine what the problem is and how to best troubleshoot it. Down below we have the key switch. Here is your speed adjustment dial. Left is slower, right is faster. Here is your horn switch, your headlight switch, and your drive lever. Pressing on the left side reverses the scooter. Pressing on the right side accelerates the scooter forward. I'm going to power the scooter up now. We're going to fit the key into the key switch. Make sure beforehand that the lever down below on the battery is not in manual mode. That is essentially neutral. You want to make sure that it's switched to drive mode. Fit the key down. You'll see the power is indicated here. We can adjust the speed, and again, pressing the left side of the drive lever reverses the scooter. Pressing the right side accelerates the scooter forward. Over time, the controls will become very intuitive and very easy to use with practice. To disassemble the Vive 3-wheel power scooter, start by deactivating the power by removing the key and switching the motor over to manual mode. Now we can start to remove pieces, starting with the basket and the seat. The seat can be removed with the armrests installed. It's best to fold the backrest down, loosen the screw knob until the seat is able to slide free. Now, loosen the screw knob holding down the battery plate and rotate the battery plate out of position so that the battery can lift free. With the battery out of position, loosen the screw holding the battery connector cable in place. Stabilize the front section of the scooter and lift the latch lever to allow the two pieces to fold up and disengage. With the front section disengaged, you can loosen the tiller knob, fold the tiller down, and retighten. And you're all set. To reconnect your Vive 3-wheel power scooter, start by moving the drive lever from drive mode to manual mode. This is freewheel, which disconnects the wheels from the motor, allowing the wheels to roll independently. You'll then tip the rear section back onto the grab bar and the anti-tip wheels, exposing these metal pins. These pins will be hooked by these hooks on the back of the front section. Hang on to the tiller to stabilize and lift the front section up. Bring it together to hook onto those hooks. Once those are in place, keep hold of the tiller, tip the rear section forward until it fastens back together with the latch in the center. Take the battery connection cable, plug that back in, and screw that down to secure. And engage drive mode again. Thank you so much for watching. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below if you have any questions.